Good day, students. This is fifth video on diffraction. This video is on Jones plate. In the last video, we understood the Fresnel explanation of the rectilinear propagation of light. While explaining the rectilinear propagation of light, Fresnel assumed off-period elements, and off-period elements are also called Jones, Fresnel Jones. They effectively bring the intensity at point P, which is at a distance B from the wavefront. Now that explanation says the combined effect is smaller than the individual ray effect. If M1 is the amplitude of a single ray, then square of the amplitude is related to intensity. But due to the combined effect of the wavefront, we have seen the total effect is less than the individual ray. You see this. This is what Fresnel did in explaining. If this is a point P, right, and if O is the normal distance or normal point on the wavefront, and if the wave going from O has got amplitude M1, and then off period elements are there around this point O, and this combined effect is less than the combined amplitude is less than this. And we have seen for odd, if you consider odd number of period elements, then the amplitude is instead of M1, it is M1 by 2 plus Mn by 2. And if you consider even number of off-period elements, it is M1 by 2 plus Mn minus 1 by 2 minus Mn for odd number of off-period elements. So totally the combined effect is less than the individual or single ray amplitude. And this explanation, and he said if the obstacle is coming in the path of the light beam has got, and if it has a size more than M1 by 2, the amplitude, then no light reaches P because it obstructs all of this, and for that reason we are seeing light moving in a straight line. But this explanation, the imaginary construction of off-period elements, is to be verified experimentally, whether they are whatever is saying from Fresnel is right or not. For that, what we have to do is we can experimentally construct a screen. This combined effect is less than this. The combined amplitude is less than M1 because odd number of off-period elements and even number of off-period elements are out of phase. And if we block any one type of off-period elements, then we are going to get a wave coming from the light rays reaching point P, which are in same phase. Then the intensity should increase at point P, right? If we are able to achieve this, then whatever Fresnel says is right. For that reason, in order to verify the Fresnel explanation of rectilinear propagation of light, Jones plate is made. Jones plate is a specially constructed screen where we are allowing only the light coming from same phase. We can block either light coming from even off period zones or from odd off period zones. If you block even off period zones, all of light waves coming from off period zones, odd number of off period zones are in phase, automatically the intensity increases because it is M1 plus M3 series. Only if you allow odd light from odd number of off period elements, then A is equal to M1 plus M3 plus M5 plus like that. If you allow only even, then amplitude is M2 plus M4 plus M6 like that. If no zone plate is kept in the path, this is the screen we are going to give. This is zone plate. Then what it does is it reaches, it allows only the light coming either from odd or even. Thereby the intensity at point P is going to increase if there is no screen in between them. Then that provides a proof for the Fresnel explanation. So zone plate is a specially constructed screen to allow light coming from even off period elements or odd off period elements. How do you the construction? First important is how to construct this special screen or zone plate. For that, what you have to do is on a plain paper construct spheres, circles, right, with radius equal to square root of natural numbers 1 into something, some value, then square root 2 into something, square root 3. Those concentric circles are drawn on white paper such that the radii are proportional to square root of the natural numbers, right? Something, this is some value, root n 1 into this, second one is root 2 into this, third one is root 3 into this, with this radii of first, radii of second, radii of third, of some value, okay, square root of some natural numbers of that value are constructed. Now we got this. Then what you have to do is you color one particular, for example, now what I will do is I will color only odd number of off period zones. I will blacken this first off period element, the second is open, the third is broken, fourth is left, and fifth is again colored. Okay, colored. So odd numbers of period elements are colored. Now you take a reduced photography of this. You have to reduce this, all right? A reduced photography. If you take then negative of that appears like this. What happens? This is darken here. The negative is white here. Then this becomes the second half period is like this. Third is exposed, and fourth one like this. Its reduced negative will be this. And here if you colored odd off period elements here, now they are transmitting the light in the negative. So you will get this, and this reduced photography of the negative of this will give you a zone plate which allows only light from odd off period elements. Then what happens? The radius of then you will get the resultant amplitude when you keep this is the wavefront. Okay. This is the wavefront O. This is the zone plate. This is point P. If light goes through this, then what happens? Light goes from this, light goes from this. Okay. Here the resultant amplitude is M1 plus M3 plus M5 plus and so on. So the intensity at point P is increases as if the light ray has converged. Now zone plate acts as converging lens. Okay. And it has a focal point. If you take for nth radius, Rn is equal to R1. You know radii of period elements. Radii of period elements R1 is equal to square root of 1 BL. R2 is equal to square root of 2 BL. R3 is equal to square root of 3 BL. And Rn is equal to square root of NBL for nth off period element. And if there are n number of off period elements, light reaching this, then Rn is equal to, this becomes the focal point because the light rays are converged. I will call this as Fn. This distance can be called focal point because it is converging all the light rays from n off period elements at point P. Thereby the intensity is going to increase. We can write up to Mn. So from this I can write Fn is equal to square root of Nb lambda. Okay, Rb is equal to, if I take Fn square divided by n lambda. This is the focal point distance. B is the distance. Fn is the focal point. B is the distance where n number of off period elements, odd off period elements, broad focus. Okay, this will be the thing. Then you can call this as the focal length, and amplitude is now A is equal to M1 plus M3 plus M5 up to Mn, right? And for that reason we call zone plate as converging lens, because it increases the amplitude. If it is all are allowed, or the light from odd and even are allowed, then what will be the amplitude? If both are allowed, A is equal to M1 by 2 plus Mn by 2, means which is less compared to this, because it is combined effect is less than the light coming from either from odd off period elements or from even off period elements. So zone plate, this is true, it happens. For that reason Fresnel explanation of rectilinear propagation or the existence of off-period elements in the wavefront. Now, zone plate acts as a converging lens. We are discussing this. See this. This is the zone plate. XY is the zone plate. Alright. This is point O from the wavefront, and this is point P where we are seeing the intensity of light. This is okay, directly coming, and this is M1. This distance, if I take this as okay, B, then what about this? This is B plus lambda by 2, and this is M2. Okay. M1 to M2 is not allowed. This is allowed. And again this is allowed. This is not allowed. Okay. This is M1. Okay. This is not allowed, and this is allowed. This is M3. Okay, these are where light is reaching point P. This is first half Farad elements. This is third half Farad elements. Light coming from this will reach here. So now if you write this as source, instead of O, I will make it as S, source point, and I will take this as O, and this distance I will call it as A, and this is B, right? Then I will call SO plus OP is equal to A plus B, where A is the distance of the light source from the zone plate, and B is the distance of the point P or the screen, because we are seeing here. This is where we are observing the intensity. Screen here, I mean where we are observing the intensity, and this is the zone plate. And this distance is B. And if you take SM1, this is M1. SM1 plus M1P. I can write this as A, okay, plus B plus lambda by 2. This A is very large. A plus lambda by 2 can be neglected. This I assume SM1 is nearly equal to SO. So for that reason, I write SM1 is almost equal to SO, because usually the zone plate is, this is important, B plus lambda by 2. Okay. Now what happens, A is the, then you write like this, A plus SO plus OP as A plus B, and SMN plus M1P is B plus lambda by 2. SO and SM1 are nearly the same. Zone plate is close to this, and SO and SMNO, there will not be much difference. For that reason, I will take it as A only. From the triangle SOM1, this triangle, I can write from triangle SM1O. I can write SM1 is equal to SO square plus OM1 square whole to the power of SM1 square is this, and SM1 is this much. This is also equal to this A square plus R1 square whole to the power of half. This is for SM1. You can call this as equation 3. Similarly, if you take this triangle, I will do here only in order to keep this, from triangle OM1P. OM1P. What about OM's M1P is equal to M1P. If you write this, this is equal to M1P is equal to OM1 square plus OP square whole to the power of half. Right? This is equal to R1 square plus B square whole to the power of half. This is for M1P. If I take combine here SM1P I will take from this and M1P from this. This is equation 4. I am substituting in equation 2. Then it becomes this is SM1 plus M1P is equal to what happens? I am substituting for this from equation 3 and 4. Then what happens? This is A square plus R1 square whole to the power of half plus B square plus R1 square whole to the power of half is equal to A plus B plus lambda by 2. Then I will take A square outside and to the power of half. If I take A square, often you will get this. If you take A square common, even though it is not here, that will come in the denominator and it is square root. Then it will be A 1 plus R1 square by A square whole to the power of half plus B. I will take B square outside from this square root. Then it is B 1 plus R1 square by B square whole to the power of half A plus B plus lambda by 2. If you do it binomial expansion, then this is going to be 1 plus, yes, this higher terms are neglected because R1 is very small compared to A. Higher terms are neglected. Then what is the next? It is 2A. Often you do this, higher terms neglected, then you will get the expansion of this will be 1 plus R1 square by 2A. Similarly, you will get B plus, okay, the explanation after multiplying A, I am writing A1 square will become, this is a 2A square, and after multiplying with A, this explanation after multiplying, it will be 1 plus R1 square by 2A square plus it goes higher terms. Higher terms are neglected, and after multiplying with this, it is A plus R1 squared by 2A. Instead of 2A square, it becomes 2A. Similarly here, it is B plus R1 square divided by 2B. Okay, no need of putting square bracket. Then it is B by 2, A plus B cancels. If you take R1 square outside, by 2 also, A plus 1 by B. Here lambda by 2, this equal to lambda by 2, 2 gets cancels. Then you'll get R1 square 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to lambda. Right? This what for first half period element. What we did it for SM1 plus M1P. So for first half period elements, you are going to get this. For nth half period element, if you take for n, then this will be Rn square 1 by A plus 1 by B into n lambda. Right? Then sign convention we have to apply. What is sign convention? I will take like this. From this zone plate, I will take it as the center, and light moving from this in the right direction is taken as positive, and if you take on the left side, it is negative. The distances from this towards right side positive, from this it is negative. Then what happens? This will become Rn square. B is positive, so I will write like this, is equal to n lambda. Okay. Then it is 1 by B minus 1 by A is equal to n lambda divided by Rn square. and this is nothing but 1 by Fn, because Fn is equal to, you know that Fn is equal to Rn square divided by n lambda. We have seen it earlier. For that reason, you will get 1 by B minus 1 by A is equal to 1 over Fn. This is same as Lenz's equation, Lenz's formula. 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 over F. This is same as Lenz's equation. This is zone plate actually, zone plate equation. So both are same, and for that reason we say zone plate acts as a converging lens. But there are some differences between zone plate and converging lens. Zone plate, this is converging lens or convex lens, right? In convex lens, we will write 1 over F is equal to, what is Lensmaker formula? 1 over F is equal to mu minus 1, where mu is the refractive index, this is the focal point, 1 by R1, radii of curvatures, 1 minus R2. This is a Lensmaker's formula. The focal point, and it has a single focal point. This is by using glass, we are getting for visible light. Okay, and 1 over F proportional to 1 over mu, right? 1 over F proportional to 1 over mu, because these are constant. For a lens, focal length is inversely proportional to refractive index. Refractive index of violet is more than refractive index of red. For that reason, focal length of violet, refractive index of violet is more than refractive index of red. Violet is more and red is less. For that reason, focal length of violet is less than focal length of red. So from a prism you will see, when white light comes, you will get violet image and here red image, and you will get number of images due to chromatic aberration. The focal length of violet is less than. If you come to zone plate, here Fn is equal to, see this, Fn is equal to, we got n lambda, 1 over Fn is equal to n lambda divided by Rn square, right? Or Fn is equal to Rn square divided by n lambda. Here there is only one single focal length, but for zone plate we got a number of foci, number of focal points or number of foci, because you can make 1 and 3 to come to focus, 1, 3, 5 to come to focus, 1, 3, 7. See, if I keep here 1, 3, if I go little bit longer, I can make like this, little bit longer, more off period element, light coming from more, I can increase this and more will come into focus. More light, more light, more light, more light. So the off period elements, if you are going away, you can bring in more number of more focus because of light coming from more number of off period elements. If you are doing, for that reason we write the focal length coming from Fm. Fm is the focal point coming from m number of off period elements, then it can be written as Rn square divided by 2m minus 1, because we have to make odd number, then it is m. If you write fourth focal point, then it is Rn square divided by 2 into 4 minus 1 into n lambda, 8, 7 nl. For F3, if I write, it is Rn square divided by 5 lambda. phi and lambda, right? That way it is coming. And what about the uh, amplitude? It will be like this. It will be 3 m1 plus m3 plus m5. Okay. Whereas if we have used only single, then it is m1 minus m2 plus m3, like that. So if you compare, here we are getting, instead of single, we are getting more focal points. If your comparison, if you make more foci, a single focal point. Similarity is same, length equation is same, 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 over f. This formula is same, but here more number of focal points, here only single point. It is used by glass based on refraction and only for visible light. It is from a screen, specially made screen called zone plate. It is based on diffraction, and it is for visible X-rays. You can make X-ray screen, X-rays, microwaves, like that. We can use for other electromagnetic waves also. Okay. And if you see the focal point, focal point is inversely proportional to f, inversely proportional to lambda. Means lambda of red is more than lambda of violet. Then focal length of red is smaller than focal length of violet. Whereas here focal length of violet is smaller than focal length of red. Here focal length of red is smaller than focal length of violet. This is also one thing that you should see. It has got wider range of wavelength. This is only for visible light. It is made up of glass. It is made up of a screen. It is made up, works on refraction. It is works on diffraction. Here all light rays reaching the point, converging point, are in phase, whereas here they are every light ray is a phase difference of 2 pi, right? 2 pi. This is one ray, then the light coming from the third half period elements is 2 pi phase difference, and this is again 2 pi. A phase difference of 2 pi exists between light coming from different half period elements. And here number more foci, this is less foci, works on diffraction, works on refraction. So this is a comparison between diffraction, zone plate, and converging lens, convex lens. Thank you.